All right, so let's take a look at the theme of the two texts that we read today. So first off, we already looked at the fun they had, and we know that there are three big topics here that are portrayed in this short story. They talk about school and education, there's the focus on the future, and then it talks about technology. So remember that there's not necessarily an incorrect theme. There are lots of different themes that you can use for a short story. And the one that we did earlier had to do more with education. But now we need to look at what similarities it has to the other text that we looked at, which is that poem, Can We Autocorrect Humanity? So some of the big topics from that one is this idea of disconnection or being isolated from others, social media, and self-esteem. So we could come up with more topics, right? Because I think in the fun they had, you could look at the relationship between friends or, whatever. You could look at other things for Can We Autocorrect Humanity? But these seem to be the three biggest things. And if we look at the two together, it seems like we can make a connection between the idea of technology and disconnection. So that's where we're going to go. So for fun they had, what is a possible theme that the author might be trying to give us about technology? So let's look at this one. People use technology in the future and learn individually instead of with others. Now, this is a good place to start, but there are a couple things I want to make sure that you recognize about theme. Remember that theme has to be applicable to everybody and not specific to a particular story or character. So this one is a little too specific about the story because autocorrecting humanity is not necessarily set in the future or about learning, right? What about Can We Autocorrect Humanity? Seems like a theme for this one might be people are more disconnected because they are so reliant on technology. Well, now let's put those two ideas together. We could come up with the following themes. The more people rely on technology, the more disconnected they become. Or technology makes people more disconnected and isolated. And an even stronger, if you wanted to put more of an opinion in that theme, people should stop being so dependent on technology so that we don't lose the important connections we have with each other. All of these are all perfectly acceptable themes. You would just need to find text evidence from the fun they had and Can We Autocorrect Humanity to support whatever it is that you're saying.